My nephew spent Thanksgiving night in a stranger's kitchen after my family refused to let him join their feast. Last Thanksgiving, I was on a 14-hour shift at the hospital. My sister told my 15-year-old nephew there wasn't enough food for him. He ended up eating cereal in a neighbor's house while my family feasted on turkey. I didn't yell. I didn't lecture. I just quietly canceled something they'd been counting on for months. My nephew Jake texted me at 9 p.m. Aunt Lisa, I'm at Mrs. Chen's. Can you pick me up when you're done? I stared at my phone between patients. He was supposed to be at my sister's annual Thanksgiving dinner, 20 people, the whole production she'd been planning since September. When I finally got there around 11, Mrs. Chen opened the door looking genuinely confused. He showed up around 7 asking if he could wait inside, said there wasn't room at dinner. I gave him some cereal. I didn't know what else to do. Jake was sitting at her kitchen table with an empty bowl in front of him, still wearing the nice sweater he'd picked out that morning. He'd driven himself there, first Thanksgiving with his license, so excited to help set up early and prove he was responsible. They said they ran out of food, he mumbled, not meeting my eyes, and all the chairs were taken. Aunt Sarah said maybe I could come back for dessert, but he shrugged. I didn't want to. I felt something cold settle in my chest. Not anger yet, just that quiet clicking sound of a decision being made. I thanked Mrs. Chen, drove Jake home, and called my sister Sarah. She answered on the first ring, voice bright. Oh good, you got him? Yeah, we had to make a tough call tonight. Mark's family showed up, his parents, his brother's family, 8 extra people total. We literally ran out of chairs. You know how small our dining room is? You told a 15-year-old there was no food? Lisa, don't be dramatic. We didn't have enough turkey. What was I supposed to do, turn away Mark's family? They drove 3 hours. Jake lives 20 minutes away. He's fine. He can eat when he gets home. He ate cereal at a neighbor's house. Pause. Then defensive. Well, he could have stayed for dessert. I told him that. After watching everyone else eat? Oh my god, you're acting like we abused him. It was one dinner. He'll survive. I hung up, opened my banking app, found the scheduled payment I'd set up 3 days earlier. See, my parents had been planning their 40th anniversary trip to Hawaii for over a year. Flights, hotel, the works. They'd asked me and Sarah to split the cost as their gift. My half was $30,200. I'd agreed immediately because I love them and wanted them to have something special after 4 decades together. The payment was set to process the Monday after Thanksgiving. I canceled it. All of it. My mom called Saturday morning, voice tight with panic. Lisa, the hotel charge got declined. I don't understand. You said the money would be there. I thought about it, I said calmly, and I realized I should probably save that money. You know, for emergencies, like when I need to feed unexpected guests. Dead silence on the other end. Lisa, we can't afford this trip on our own. We've been planning this for a year. We already told everyone. Jake planned to be at Thanksgiving for weeks. Bought a new sweater, left early to help set up. This is completely different. You're right, your trip is optional. Feeding a 15-year-old at a family dinner isn't. My dad grabbed the phone, started yelling about disrespect, about punishing them for Sarah's decisions, about ruining their dream trip over nothing. I let him finish, let him run out of steam. Then I said very quietly, Jake drove 40 minutes to be part of this family. You had 27 people at that table. 27, including people who drove from 3 hours away, but not the kid who's been part of this family his whole life. So now you get to choose. Reschedule for next year when you've saved up, or explain to everyone why your anniversary trip got canceled. You're being cruel. No, I said, I'm being fair. Jake ate cereal in a stranger's kitchen on Thanksgiving while his own family, his grandmother, his grandfather, his aunt, sat 50 feet away eating turkey. You want to talk about cruel? Start there. I hung up. They tried everything after that. Guilt trips, angry texts from cousins I hadn't spoken to in years, suddenly very concerned about family unity. Sarah called me selfish, said I was destroying our parents' milestone over one missed meal, that Jake was fine, that I was being vindictive. He sat alone, I said, in a neighbor's kitchen on Thanksgiving, eating cereal, while you served 27 other people you barely know. But your nephew? No room. She hung up on me. The trip never happened. They're still saving, and Jake spent Christmas at my house.